Okay, so what happens when you have the best DPS in the game and then do a top 4% of him? Alright, so here we are with my top 4% Nevi. Let's go ahead, let's show him off a little bit. You know, this will look nice, right? I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do some normals, and then we're gonna have this. And let's go ahead and have this. Let's pop the Q for Furina early, just so we can get as much possible, you know, stuff here. Let's go ahead and grab that. Okay. Boom, and 93,000. I mean, that, you know, when you're doing that much, 178, just no vape, nothing burst, right? That is just 178,000 on your burst. As simple as that. No strings attached, 178,000. That is another reason why Nevi is so good, because his consistent high damage. It's just no other character can really beat it. Now, that was at, you know, with everyone below 50% HP. Obviously, in a real team, you're not, or obviously, not all the time you're going to be below 50% HP. Most of the time you will, but, you know, let's go ahead and let's see what we're looking like with a full HP team. And there is actually a significant difference. If you do enjoy these type of videos, go ahead and subscribe, because that's, you know, just helps me know that you guys like these kind of videos. So I think we'll do this one run, and then we're going to take them into Abyss a little bit. And, you know, one thing that I have an issue with this Abyss being is that it's not really Sing or AoE at all. So characters who are very AoE dependent, like, you know, Nilu or something, characters who really do want that AoE, because AoE is a really good part of, you know, them doing damage, right? 93 still, I mean, 96 there. Yeah, I mean, not bad. I do, you know, yeah, for some reason, my Nevi struggles on getting a second rotation for his burst. Don't ask me why. I've never actually had that issue. I do think I probably do need to put a little bit more energy recharge on my Nevi, but I mean, there's nothing I can really do about that, gonna be honest. Yeah, 110%. Actually, I thought it was at 100 base. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead. We'll do 2 Abyss runs. I'm gonna choose to actually buff Nevi as much as possible. So 25% HP it is. Let's go ahead. I mean, we're going to wash this guy. There's no way that this guy lives without, you know, anything. He's just going to die. All right. So we've already wasted 10 seconds just setting up the team. But beyond the 10 seconds, oh, yeah, 76,000. Yeah, just go ahead, do that. We're going to pop this burst, and we're going to do like 100,000. Yep, 170,000 to both of those guys. I mean, are they going to survive this? I don't know. I mean, I probably should have done Shielding in there. Yeah, Shielding would have been a good choice to do here. And then we'll go ahead, E-skill, boom. And basically a 33-second clear time, you know? And, I mean, that is C2 Shielding, but beyond that, that's not really that big of impressiveness, right? I am really excited for Pyro Archon, because there is a chance that we could be replacing Kazuha for the Pyro Archon, which I think will be absolutely insane. That would be really good. Assuming that the Pyro Archon lets Nevi vape, that is a very possibility that he just doesn't let him vape. I guess we'll pick Energy Recharge, since none of this stuff is actually going to be useful for us. I guess a Burst could have been useful for us, since we're going to recover HP, but we do have Shielding and recovering our HP constantly, so it's not huge. I feel like Kazuha's Burst at this point, because the animation is so long, it's often a waste for these high, strong characters, right? Like, I feel like whenever I use Kazuha with, you know, whoever it is, okay, ooh, okay, all right, grab balls, come on. All right, we got to lock in, guys. We got to lock in. Got to make sure that we're doing good. We got to make sure we are doing great. All right, 70,000. All right, honestly, 70,000, not really that great, but a 40-second clear time, I guess I can live with it, you know? That was a single target entire chamber, right? Not something that you would, you know, expect to see super often. I think we're going to go with elemental burst damage. While not a lot of characters are getting elemental burst damage here, I do think enough of them are. Hopefully that was a reaction with Hydro. This is going to be very hard to react with Hydro here. Yeah. All right, let's just go ahead. Let's have him do that. Yeah, I mean, as you saw, 120,000 there, and this is going to do a load of damage. 290! 290! That kind of damage ain't a joke. All right, this is nearly a 30-second clear time on this chamber. All right, we're going to just grab that. Boom, and he's done. What clear time? What, 35 seconds? 35? Was it 35? Yeah, 34. I'm sorry, Nevi. I'm sorry. It was 34 clear seconds. Like, yeah. I mean, that's, like, I'm going to be real. I don't know if even my Arlecchino can do that kind of stuff, right? C2 Shielding definitely buffs him a lot. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a run, and we're not going to buff them whatsoever beyond just the characters on the team, as I generally like to do, because I don't like making the character get buffed. I can't just put one character there. Okay, so no buffing means we're just going to pick the attack percent there, and we're going to go ahead. Furina, sure. And then we're going to have Shieldin, boop, boop, and Kazuha. All right, so let's see if this lasts longer. I kind of want to just, you know, be as strong as possible. Now, Kazuha not getting the extra 200 elemental mastery means that his buff is a little bit weaker right now. Let's try and keep that, and then we're going to grab those balls. Sure, doing great. For real, yeah, we got a buff for all 3 seconds. So I feel like Kazuha is just taking too long on his burst animation for his buff to last, I feel like. I don't know. Maybe it's me, but yeah, 87,000 damage right there. Very strong numbers. What clear time did we get? Like 30-something. I don't know. 33 or something. Defense minus 15%. Attack plus 40%, you know? Just the way that it goes. Let's go ahead. Grab this. Shieldin and buff. E-skill with you. Now, one thing is Kazuha's Res Shred does not actually transfer to opponents, so we would have to reapply it to newer opponents that, you know, appear after this, right? So, like, the Res Shred here doesn't actually exist. We have to do that, and then might as well use, you know, Shield and E-skill, and then we're just going to reset the entirety of the thing. And honestly, beyond that point, let's go ahead and do this. All right, 58,000, 64,000, and we finished that in 29 seconds. I think that was better than the buffed run. If you believe it or not, guys, believe it or not. And then finally, I guess we'll just get the 50% chance to end the cooldown because I'm not going to abuse it. All right, guys, you know, honor system, not going to abuse the very abusable thing here. Okay, but, like, imagine if we just don't need him. Like, imagine, take a second. We don't need him, guys. Don't listen. We don't need him. You don't listen to him. We're better off without him, right? You know, the other generic things that teenage girls get told when you're breaking up. You sure? Yep. I don't know. All right, let's go. Come on, come on, come on. And super easy. We're just going to do normal text. That's how good he is. Yep. How long was it? Okay, so we added like an extra 3 seconds to our clear time. Okay. All right. People like longer videos. I'm going to be honest. I've been recording for 12 minutes. When you have a character this strong, you don't get a longer video. It's just as simple as that. Like, you know, there's not really much variations in his teams. I could do a vape team, but like, I'm going to be honest. Until Pyro comes out, vape teams are dead to me. I don't care. I don't care if it's better, if you can consistently do it. This is not fun. It's not fun to have a character with 230% energy recharge not have their burst up. And it's just not. This character needs more. Like, I'm good. I'm going to wait for the Pyro Archon, and maybe we'll revisit this, all right, guys? So, you know, when the Pyro Archon comes out, maybe I'll revisit this. You let me know if you guys want me to revisit this. I think that this is going to be all. I mean, in terms of my Arlecchino versus Nevi performance, I feel like Nevi performs better, even at, you know, C0 R1, you know? I may have C1 R1 Arlecchino, but I feel like this guy performs better. It's easier to do him, and he just has a way, like, Arlecchino is not a character who is, you know, 50,000 HP, right? You know, Nevi, I don't know how much HP he has. You have to factor in also Shieldin's buff here, but Arlecchino does not have the HP that Nevi has, right? Simple as that. Nevi has double her amount of HP. So the chances that she dies are a lot more than what Nevi dies. Now, Nevi can easily get knocked out of his charge attack at, you know, a C0 level. That is something. But Arlecchino will die factually more times than Nevi unless you dodge. Whereas Nevi, he doesn't really have to dodge, right? If you have a C1, he'll be, you know, cranking out damage. I really do feel like this guy is just better. You know, I don't know. Maybe for specific speed runs, but I'll be real. This just is so much better. This feels so much stronger. I do wonder, like, when we're going to see Nevi power creep, because we have not seen it in Fontaine or in Natlan. I mean, like, I was assuming Natlan characters were going to power creep, you know, the game. I thought we were going to see Lenny level, like, you know, oh, Lenny's really good. And then we get even better. We'll see. Maybe the Pyro Archon turns, you know, these new Natlan characters better. Mualani might be better than Nevi. Honestly, it depends. Because Nevi is a lot easier to use. That is one thing I'm going to have to always give to Nevi. He's so much easier to use. But, yeah. Beyond that, that's going to be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.